Okay, how's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to live in the mountains like I do, out in the middle of nowhere, right? And as long as you have a cell phone service, you can have connection. You see, where the area I live in is terrible for internet. So I was forced to, use my 4G enabled phone. So you want to make sure you have a 4G phone, right? And I'm going to do a test. I did one earlier, but I'll do it again. You can see that I have HPS Plus, so it's not LTE, but it's good enough for what I need it for. And it's 10.74 down and 3.5 up. Okay. And then what I do is I use a software inside here that I purchased after I figured out that it actually worked kind of nice, called PDANet. So if you look at PDANet, the very first option is USB tether. So naturally I hooked up to USB into my phone and going into a laptop. The laptop, it's actually an old laptop that I wasn't using. You install the software. When you install the program on your phone, it actually tells you the software that you need to run on your computer, which is also made by PDANet. And then right now I'm connected, so you can see right there it's disconnected. If I want to disconnect, you can do Wi-Fi share. But my whole intention was to test this out to make sure that I can take that connection and share it with a Cat5 cable, as you can see right there on the left, the white one, that goes into the WAN port of the router, and the router shares the internet wirelessly as well as a few connected devices here that they can get online. So right next to here I have my desktop computer, one of them at least, and this is connected, and you can see there I just ran a test at 9.50 megabits per second, 2.89 megabits per second, and it works fine. Couple things to note: this is a T-Mobile internet connection service. There's two kinds. There's actually prepaid, and then there's the full. Even though they say it's not contract based, it is sort of a contract because I purchased the iPhone 5, which LTE is not available yet out in my area in Southern California, but it will be. But what I wanted to show you is you can see here the speeds are just smooth 9.7, and then there's your upload speeds that we just showed you on the phone. It's doing it online. With the contractual, there's two plans. There's the prepaid, which I've tested, and then there's this one here, which came with my iPhone 5. The prepaid is there's no contract, it's month to month. The problem with that is you can't go visit websites without having to hide the tether. Okay, so the way you would actually do that, you can actually do that really easy in the application, is right here. At the bottom of the app, click on the application, right, and then you go to settings, and then right where it says hide tether, unfortunately you have to set it to level 2, which is not recommended. And I say unfortunately because some sites aren't working, like if you have a WordPress blog site, something with JavaScript, anything has to do with Java, some work, some don't. So there's a lot of limitations because it's stripping a lot of the information. With the contract version of T-Mobile, it works fine. So there are some restrictions, like I should say, with T-Mobile you can't. There's some websites that browsers rather that it has problems with. So if I open up Firefox, let me do that right now, and I go to Facebook, you should get the T-Mobile upsell page, which it's not doing it. On my Chrome, I don't have that problem, and Internet Explorer, I don't as well. I don't know why it's running slow because it's fast, but let's try Google again. There's Google. Maybe Facebook's having some issues. Let me just try another website here. Let's type in toys. Google works fine, but as soon as you go to a page like Walmart, you're going to get the upsell page from T-Mobile. You see that? Hey, if you want to use it as a hotspot, you're going to have to pay for it. So a way around this is you go to Tools, you go to Add-ons right here, right? And then you want to search for Google Bot user. let me double check the name. So you go to Tools. I already have it installed, called Default User Agent, and then right where it says Search Bots, I use Googlebot, which is right there, Googlebot 2.0. So if you were to search for it, it'd actually be called User Agent, and there's a few of them out there. So you can override your user agent. All that's telling the browser that's sending the data packets to T-Mobile is that you are either a mobile device or whatever. You can even treat this as an iPhone 3. You can see right there, iPhone 3.0. But the one we want to use, and this, by the way, this is available for any browser. So if you ever get the upsell page, all you have to do is do that. And so the one I installed is let's see, I believe it's called Override User Agent. So any of these will work fine. Okay, just pick one and make sure it has Googlebot. So now I'm going to go back to where it says Google Bot here. So let's go Default User Agent, Search Bots, and then Googlebot 2.0. And then if we hit back and hit on the Walmart link again, it should work, and sure enough, there it goes. And now you're at the Walmart page. So again, for someone in my situation where I have no access to internet out here, that is the option that I have. And unfortunately, T-Mobile is the only one that I know that doesn't throttle you. So they're without caps. You don't get throttled, and it's a really nice thing. And I'm appreciative of T-Mobile. I think more companies should be out there helping people be online where you're living in nowhere land, beautiful country view, but have access to internet. So I just gave you the option. This also shoots obviously to my router, which sends it over to my PlayStation 3, another wireless computer, and some laptops in the house. And it's such a nice thing knowing that things just work out when you're experimenting. And so how you actually share the internet once it's in here, you have to go to your network settings. I guess I should probably show you that. So you right click on that network. Let me focus there. And you go to Properties. And once you go to Properties, you're going to find where it says PDA broadband, which is at top one right there, right? And all I'm going to do is click on that guy. I believe it's this guy here. No, it's not that guy. Okay, so you want to click where it says PDANet broadband connection. Click on that. Go to Properties, and where it says Sharing at the top, right? Okay. You want to check off where it says Allow other network users to connect through this computer's internet connection, and then you can hit OK. And then what you're going to choose is the local area connection, which is your LAN port. Okay. Which is this guy right here, local area connection. That's your wired port. So what it's going to do is send the information, the internet, from here to there. And because I don't use this computer, keep in mind that if you have an extra computer in the house, it's not going to be able to talk to each other on the same network because you're sharing the internet between those computers. So this is basically a slave computer that's just handling the internet connections. So there's an awesome millionaire tip for you guys today that it has been such a